So now I'm going to give him empathy. So remember how you guessed how I was feeling and what I was needing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so part of the empathy practice is now I give the other person empathy. And because I'm doing all this work, by the time I see Big Ben, I already did the work. I'm not angry. I'm not upset. Right? So we're doing everyone a favor when we do this. So
Right.
So, okay, King Big Ben was visibly distraught and shocked. And I could tell that it was like everything was wonderful. We were about to go for a run and a skate. And then all of a sudden it's like Daisy needs to take care of her needs. So I think for him, he probably felt shocked and he probably felt jarred and a little bit shooken. And I'm sure that his body might have felt like hollow. He might have like stopped breathing for a sec and then had like a really shallow breath afterwards. And he's, I noticed in his body that he was a bit frozen. Like he wasn't moving.
Right, yeah, a little stunned, a little paralyzed.
Yeah, a little stunned, a little paralyzed. And I could tell his jaw was clenched and his eyebrows, they seemed like sunken, like upset. And like he was contemplating and felt misunderstood and excluded, and he probably felt unheard, and his need for collaboration to make decisions together were not being met, I'm sure. And he likely had a need to co-regulate and resonate with each other. And he probably felt cut off and blocked and stunned and upset and hurt. And I imagine that it impacted him and made it so his day's not starting off so great.
Right. That's, yeah, most likely, yes. I better be very honest. It probably was a start, because the initial start to the day is like that, the brain, like how you are incended, and I speak, starts off on that kind of note, so it just lingers and meanders for the whole day. But I definitely sense that this is going to be something that could be, remember how we told about a book on communication?
Yes.
Like, I think that because I met him in person, like I liked his vibe. I think he was very kind. Like,
notice how kind. Notice how you're giving an evaluation right now. I just want to know if you notice it.
Is that not good?
I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I just want you to know if you notice that you're about to give an evaluation.
That's
okay,
what I'm giving.
So that's domination. It programs us to do that.
Okay, so I just feel that, like,
and partnership assumes that everyone is a god.
Yeah, exactly.
Partnership assumes that everyone is the most lovable God in the world and is exactly in their developmental stage that they're meant to be and is perfect for the other and has feelings and needs, and they don't evaluate. Feelings and needs and body sensations is wise information, because that's a conversation that you can use that information to create change. And because we care, we're going to create beneficial change for all of life. If we are coming from domination and we want to coerce and control, we're going to use information to manipulate and hurt and do, But if we're gods, we only use it for the good. We would never need to evaluate.
Right.
I recommend staying away from evaluations, but do whatever you want, because I do it too. I try to stay away from them.
I can appreciate that advice. That's a different perspective from how I generate things. But
hold on. Let me finish the empathy practice, though, because I only have 5 minutes left on the video.
Of course.
Let me take a breath. Let's breathe together. 2 more.
Mm.
So I just want to feel in my body, like I'm feeling activated still. And yeah, like there's been a rupture. And
Mm.
I also can feel like a boundary, like there's been a rupture, but that the rift has already been resolved because
Mm.
I'm going to hear how he felt. However, I said to him, the last thing I said to Big Ben was, if you want to contribute to my thriving and if you want to support my well-being more than you already do. And I said, make no mistake, you are a life-enriching presence in my world. My emotions have nothing to do with you and you are not responsible for me. And I love you. I just want you to know, if you want to contribute to my well-being, and I was not blaming him for how I felt. He knew that. I said, if you want to contribute to me, if you make plans with me to work out, we will leave the house by 4 a.m. and we will work out.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I can only stand by the door for so
Right.
I stood by the door for a really, really long time. And then I would like go in the room and kiss him and like do like a kiss tornado and then come back out by the door. Then go.
Mm.
I was just like, anyways, it was really upsetting because I miss my children a lot.
Mhm.
And I was able to recognize the whole time, like, this is not about King Big Ben.
Mhm.
I love that man. He is amazing. And this is about all the emotions I have. You know, he's got a lot going on too. We all got a lot going on. All of us do.
Right.
Every
Mhm.
single one of us
Definitely.
got a lot going on. He's not used to getting up like this. And he's also not a morning person. He's more of a night owl. I get up and I zippity zip. So I'm not going to attack him because of his shortcomings.
Mhm.
Then that means that he's going to feel like he can't make a mistake. And he's
Right.
going to be weary and walk on eggshells. And I don't want that. I want him to feel worshipped.
Right.
I want him to feel like he can be him.
Right.
I want him to know I love him and he's not responsible. And if I create the vacuum, something will come in. Just like I met you, goddess.
Exactly.
And if I was
Exactly.
like trying to make him responsible and trying to force him to do something, he clearly doesn't have either the willingness or the capacity. I don't know which, but it's one of those. A combination of both. Right? So if we work to raise willingness and capacity, we're going to give empathy. I'm going to say, how is Big Ben feeling? What is Big Ben
Right.
needing? He's probably needing some more rest. He's probably needing some more love and nurturing. And I bet a deep tissue massage would really be wonderful. And there's a lot that I could do to contribute to him. And that works better than if I attack him.
Mhm.
So
Exactly.
it's my job to co-worship him. And he does a really good job at co-worshiping me. I mean, he's always consistent.
That's beautiful. Mhm. That's good.
Yeah. And there's shortcomings I have, you know.
Mhm.
Like,
Mhm. Oh.
one time he ended up in, yeah, he's ended up in situations because of me. So yeah, we're not going to talk about it. But there's some downfalls to being with a superhero, let's just say, right?
Well, I get you. Trust me. I know what you mean.
There's the upside, but there's a down, right?
Trust me. Like,
So,
it's like,
so I'm not going to say, because he's, number one, Big Ben is so private. Like the fact that you even know what he looks like, there's like one picture of him on the internet. And
right.
he's very
But some
private.
people,
No one
some
knows who
some
he
people are
is
like
or
that.
what he looks like, so I keep him really anonymous.
Oh.
And so there's like a lot of things that he's got to deal with where he's like, oh, this is hurting me.
Uh-huh.
And